Hello, everyone. I figured out which button to make things work. Uh, there we go. Hi, I'm Faded Oasis. Thank you for tuning into my stream here on twitch.tv/Faded Oasis or watching this VOD on youtube.com/@Faded Oasis. Today is Maker Monday, so I'm making stuff again. We're winding down on 2024. This will be the last Monday stream of 2024 because it is the last Monday. Whether we finish the December Hanafuda card in December or not is unknown. Let's see how far we can get, though. I have not done anything since the last time, anything on this since the last time I streamed it 3 weeks ago. I feel like it's 3 weeks ago. So we can see what we're doing here. What we have. So I've got these yellow strips for top and bottom. I remember that. Right. For those who haven't seen Maker Monday, I have a project where I'm making Hanafuda cards from paper, from construction paper. And yeah, it's a nice chill stream. And so far I've made 11 Hanafuda cards, one for each month. And for December, I picked the Phoenix because it is the only interesting December card. But boy, is it interesting. I still haven't figured out how I'm going to do stuff, but let's figure out where we left off here. So as you can see on the side below my face is the what I'm using kind of as a guide. It's the Wikipedia art for a Phoenix Hanafuda card. I have here the Nintendo printed version, which the Phoenix head looks a little bit different. It looks more complex on this. The color work on this is very sloppy, but I'm assuming that's traditional to the era, as painting on tiny little pieces of cardboard must not have been easy. Of course, now it's just printed on paper, cut out, and glued to cardboard, so it could be not sloppy, but you know, whatever. Let's get into this. I have acquired some new chill music. New to me, not new in general. Music today is provided by Game Chops. And by provided by, I mean I bought it, but they have a license that allows me to use it when streaming, and I hopefully, won't get dinged on YouTube for it. If a section of this VOD gets muted, it's not my fault. I followed everything that I need to do. Including attribution and everything. If you're curious about any of the music player on the bottom of the screen is showing you what song it is, the artist name, and the album name. Yes. Let's get back to Hanafuda and figure out what we're doing here. So I've got that, and then I've got all these purple pieces. Oh, right, I cut out the flowers. And that's where I stopped. I didn't cut out any of the bird. And I'm not sure whether to start with the giant red head of the Phoenix, or if I should start with the purple top layer of the wings. Let's see if I can draw the head. There's some red. I'm gonna put all of these little purple pieces back in the tray. So what are we talking about today? Vacation. It's all I ever wanted. No, vacation was fun. Over Christmas break, Christmas slash Hanukkah break, I went to visit my parents again. Um, this time, the roads were much nicer than before. No real heavy traffic at all. As opposed to coming back from Thanksgiving with what should have been a 5-hour trip becoming like a 9-hour trip. But this time it was smooth sailing. Pretty much the whole time. There was a little bit of rain coming back on Saturday, but it was mostly fine. So how big is this going to be? It's about half the card width. So that makes it 4¼ inches. And it should be roughly 4¼ inches tall. So if I do this, here, oh right, I never resolved the issue with one of the edges on this ruler. Well, go to, can't see the top edge of this. Bring it down here. Oh, I never fixed the camera. That's what I was going to do during startup. You're seeing too much up here and not enough down here. So I need to tilt this way. Okay, now it's crooked. Which way is it crooked? This way needs to come away, so it's this way? Yes. A little bit back. There we go. That'll do. Anyway, it was a nice, relaxing Christmas break. So it wasn't exactly a break. I was working from there. Oh, I can't. This doesn't stretch across. I gotta do it this way. Because I used up a lot of vacation time throughout the year. And I'm fortunate enough to have a job where I can do the work from home, even if that home is a ways away. There to there. All right, so that squares what I'm working in here. Maybe a little bit shorter than 4¼ inches because the aspect ratio problem, but we'll see. So the lowest point is the neck. It's about here. Didn't really do anything special. Went out to a very nice dinner. Oh, that reminds me. 1 second, I need to send a message. Okay. Hi Destiny, how are you? New set of Hanafuda cards for next year? No. I picked out the 12 Hanafuda cards that I thought would be the most interesting and the widest variation between them. And I'm going to be displaying them as a 12 set Uh, not a triptych because it's 12 of them, not 3 of them. So I guess dodecatrick. It'll be 12 pieces of art on my wall. Christmas and your birthday back to back. Nice. Enjoy the presents. Yeah, so damn it. New things, there's quite the few. Yeah, it's been a while. What games have you got now? Okay, so if I go down to here. This kind of like curves back. And from here, it's round, a little bit oblong, comes back up to here. Oh, goes all the way up to around here. After almost 11 years, you finally got an upgrade to your Xbox 360. Okay. And the Xbox One. Okay. So that's not current generation, but previous generation, right? Because they're on series now. I don't. Xbox's naming schemes are almost as dumb as Nintendo's. No, they're more dumb than Nintendo's. Nintendo at least occasionally puts a brand new name on things. And this comes, I guess it's best to do this circle here, and then I'll draw everything around it. I did some retro gaming over the week. I finally figured out how to get a PS2 emulator running on my PC. So I started playing some .hack Infection because I've wanted to play that for a while, and Namco Bandai refuses to put out a remake or anything, just a re-release of it. So I had to resort to using an emulator. I have a PS2, but I don't have a TV that I can hook it up to anymore. Things don't want the most modern because they're like double the price, of course. And most modern games just get for the PC you don't have. Yep. And backwards compatibility from the 360. Right, it is backwards compatible. Is the Series X not backwards compatible with Xbox One and 360? I don't think this is large enough, what I'm doing here. No, it's not. Everything needs to be scaled up. So yeah, I started playing .hack Infection. And then I'm like, oh, I'm going to be away, and I'm not bringing my desktop to my parents' house. So I figured out how to set up a PS2 emulator on my Steam Deck, and then transfer the save files over. So I was playing a lot of that. So this should actually be, if it's from here, I can go up to about here. Then this would go kind of down like this, and around like this. this is larger to here or so. This starts from about here. Okay, now this might be too large, but I think I'm going to work with it like this. I think there will just be more of it cropped off on the left side. Yeah, this will be good. Alright, what you got here? Lego Incredibles, Lego Worlds, Lego DC Supervillains, Lego City Undercover. That's a lot of Lego. But they're decent games if you like to get everything. Actually, this shouldn't be so far out, should it? Doom Eternal, Max Payne 3, and Fallout 4. Not bad. And then from about here, it goes up. And I'll figure out that later. From here or so, goes up and then back like that. And this is where this kind of comes down. Maybe. You now own all but 2 Lego Traveler's Tales games for console. Lego Dimensions and Lego Movie 2. Okay. I'm betting Lego Movie 2 had a limited physical release or something. It was mostly digital. That seems like a game that they would do like digital only. No, actually, that seems like a game that they want in stores so grandmothers can get it for their grandchildren. Maybe it was just near the end of when Traveler's Tales was doing it? I'm just guessing here. I'm going to turn up this music a little bit. There we go. Yeah, this stuff is quieter than Big Giant Circles, so I probably shouldn't have adjusted it at first. Oh well. That's too big of a nostril. Is it called a nostril when it's on a bird's beak? What's the nose hole called? The game didn't sell too well, so physical copies are a lot more uncommon. Yeah, that makes sense. This was the one that came before the Skywalker saga. Oh, so people just bought right into Star Wars instead of buying the previous Lego game. That makes sense. So then this will have lines coming out like this. From about here, this goes up to about here. That seems right. looks good. So then we get to the eye, which is at kind of a steep angle here. So if we go from, it goes basically where this extends from, at above nostril height. Kind of trying to figure out, I'm thinking of guidelines in my head for where to place this so that I don't have to keep erasing and redrawing it to make it look nice. Then it goes like all the way up to like here. This eye is going to be big. Oh, Lego Movie 2 is out for like 3 years before the next Lego game? Huh. Maybe it's because it's a movie sequels game, so you had to like the Lego Movie enough to watch the sequel and like the Lego Movie game enough to play the original and want a sequel. And that's probably why it didn't sell so well. Because, like, if you like the Lego Movie, you might buy the first game and then decide, oh, I don't really like it, and then don't buy the next one. So, just a smaller audience then. That looks better. I narrowed the eye a bit. So then we have 4 circles above the eye. But I think I want to go to back behind the eye. The line starts about here. Sorry, I know I'm doing all of this in super light pencil, so you won't be able to see it. But I need to do this so that I can erase it, and I'll draw it in Sharpie. Well, I'll draw the internal lines in Sharpie, the same way I did November's poet. So like there. Oh, this comes like way in like this. But now it looks too close. So this has to be a different. A game for grammar to pick up? Yeah, absolutely. Also, I'm pretty sure that the Lego game, the Lego Movie game, was a pack-in with things. Because when I bought my what was it called? Was it just called PlayStation TV? It was not a TV. It was a Vita without a screen that you hooked up to a TV and had to use a PlayStation 3 controller for. So it's basically a console that you would play PS Vita and PSP games on. And I think that came with Lego Movie back then. And I bought that game almost exclusively for a version of Persona 4 Golden that I could play, because at the time it wasn't out for PC, and Persona 4 Dancing All Night. And then I never got around to playing the other Persona dancing games. Current ranking of Lego Telltale Lego games. Lego Movie 1 sits at last place. Okay. And this goes up like this. And the point isn't quite above the end of the eye, so it's going to be like here. And then this comes down to about here. And I can kind of be a little loose with these, so long as they look correct. This comes down to almost here. Okay, this isn't pronounced enough. So I guess this has to come down a little bit. There we go. This should actually be wider here. Like that. Now it's too wide. There we go. That looks good. Add in some of the details. That I skipped over. And this does feel like it should be the extra fine point Sharpies. Now that should be lower. Top 3 is Star Wars Complete Saga, Incredibles, Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings was great. I have not played any other Lego games, but Lego Lord of the Rings is fantastic. I played that with my brother Glass. Actually, we streamed that, didn't we? VOD's available at youtube.com/@FadeOasis. There should be a playlist for it. Okay, so I'm worried about these old pencil lines I made. The first set, because I did do them rather deep. It should be fine. this. Shorter, like there, that makes sense. Did I miss anything? The circles, I did miss. Okay, so then this is like directly above the front point of the eye. And they're about the same size as the iris. This is directly above the iris. This one should be higher. The Incredibles is good because it's short, sweet, and has some actual good gameplay. Plus, the open world collectibles are not a chore to grab and can be pretty interesting reward-wise. That's cool. I guess the reason why I haven't played any of the other LEGO games is none of the other properties really interest me that much. It's all like superhero stuff, and generally I'm not a huge fan of superhero stuff. And actually, for the most part, I don't really like fantasy. It's really just the Lord of the Rings movies that I enjoy. I don't know, I'm weird. I like Star Trek, but not reading Lord of the Rings or watching Star Wars or Harry Potter or anything like that. I guess it might be like the... I guess it might just be that I don't like magic. I don't like when something can't be explained. So for superheroes, like, these people are powerful because they are magical in some way. You know, Superman is an alien, so is super strong under the yellow sun or something. The Flash runs really fast. Why? Magic. Spider-Man shoots webs and can cling to things because radiation, which is just like we hand waved it away. It's magic. Batman is a billionaire. You know, magic. Things that real, actual human beings can't do. Another note, I've gotten so many Lego sets, specifically the Tiny Plants collection. I have seen a lot of those. They look interesting to build. I am Legoed out for a little while. I've already built 2 rather large. You see, Batman has plot armor. That's his magic. Okay, yes. You're right. Plot armor. And I guess that's why I don't really enjoy any, like, if you can't explain something that went on. And I guess Star Trek has a little bit of that, but it's mostly just like... Star Trek problems are resolved with diplomacy and talking and coming up with rational solutions. Yeah, I don't know. It's very rare that, like, use the magic doohickey and then everything is solved. But there are a fair number of those. So this beak doesn't look as fat. So I guess this would come out more like here. And this would be like down here. I'm just seeing what happens when I do this. Before I commit it to Sharpie. Yeah, I think that looks better, actually. Yeah, let's go with this. Got the Minecraft crafting table. That's another one I had my eye on. I don't remember why I haven't picked it up other than I've done a lot of Lego recently. You know what? This area looks too crowded. There's not enough, like, open space between things. I think I need to, like, scale each individual thing down slightly. Which sucks. Start with the eye. Erase most of it. And then take all these circles and make them slightly smaller. That seems better. Yeah, I like that more. Alright, let's commit this. It's a very cool set, an homage to the first ones that released. Just wish LEGO fixed their colors in the books, the actual pieces. Yeah, that's a problem that they will always have, I think. It has Technic Plus pieces on the bottom. It implies they'll make more, maybe a furnace or a chest. Ooh. Maybe. Alright, let's do this. Actually, I should cut this out first. And then draw the lines. we go. It's not as bad as the older books, and specifically it's the color green. I think that might just be because they have so many different shades of green that they need to make sure that it's very clear in the books which ones are different from which other shades. Or maybe it's just a printing issue that they haven't dealt with yet. I don't know. I do know color matching with ink is quite hard to do, but like there are ways to fix that. You create one proof of the book, you bring pieces of all colors and you match them up and make sure that everything looks right. You adjust as needed. I don't know. There we go. How's that? That sure is the silhouette of a phoenix head. It's kind of why you don't think you'll ever do an art set. Color blindness, just refuse to build it correctly. Could be. I don't know, but they separate those bags to make it not confusing. Like, they won't put... Well, I mean, they might, but they won't... They generally try not to put two similar shades of the same color on the exact same piece. Like, you'll never have a lime 2x1 in the same bag as a green 2x1. Or at least that's what I've noticed doing my kits, is when they had similar colors, they would try to keep them separated. They would put, like, make sure that you couldn't confuse them. Where do I start here? Scrap paper, that's where I start. Oh, I never adjusted the position of the nostril when I moved the mouth. There we go. might be too thick, but it's fine. The chrysanthemum set was fun. Orange, slightly darker orange and a lighter red. Ooh. Okay. Maybe they could be better about sorting those. Okay. It's now midnight. Sleep is something you don't get enough of. Well, have a good night, Destiny. Thank you for sticking around. Appreciate it, and good luck with everything. Happy New Year. I'm going to keep toiling away at drawing these lines. If it's midnight there, it must be nearly time for a break here, huh? Oh yeah. Well, I started late, so... Oh. That looks the right level of angry. I don't know if it's supposed to be angry, but it looks the same level of angry as the one on screen. And now for the blush lines, whatever these are supposed to be. They have 6 there? I guess I've got 6 here. I have to make them look like they're single strokes from top down. Almost like lifting off the page near the end. How's that? That's pretty good, I think. Yeah, I like that. I need to stop being so nervous about this, because apparently I'm good at it. So, now I need to figure out how to do the purple behind it. Probably here. But I had scrap. That's not enough. Yeah, that's not enough. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use this. So this doesn't even come halfway across the page. I think that'll be fine. This has to come down to like here. Huh. Let me do this facing my direction so I can figure out what's going on. If I do this and tell how much of this purple, this goes down to here. Need to be to here. Up to the top of the beak, swooping down. And then I'll figure out the top afterward. Actually, I should take a break. I'm gonna get up and stretch, get some water, and take care of myself. You do the same. Do whatever you need to do, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Stick around. And I'm back. Hi. How are you? Alright, so I finished making the Phoenix head. I have no idea. I have a very loose idea of what I want to do for the rest of this. So if I position this over here, how far down? Actually, let me put these on. So then I want this to go this is too low. This seems right, but I don't know how much room I need for the flowers. Just drop them all over the place, that's fine. It's probably like this. So if the purple comes down to here, the red, this will be way lower, actually. So I'm imagining the red coming from here, So I probably want the purple to come down to about here. So I'm going to move this down. Okay, so then I'm going to have a swooping purple from up here down to here. That makes sense. I'm gonna do this so I know where the edge of the page is. Okay. I want this bird head about here. So, I'm going to pull the white page out from both of these. Again. So I'm swooping down from about here. Just trace a little bit of that so I know what's going on. And then I want to cut it all the way down to somewhere that's going to be cut off on the edge of the page here. So probably about here. So we want to go from here all the way down to here. Not steep enough. That looks good.
Let's go.
Then when it hits here, I want it to duck under and almost immediately start going down. Let me make sure that that line isn't going to come under the beak or something. Yeah, should be plenty good there. So then that goes all the way up to the top of the page, so I can just cut this out for now. And I'll figure out the top later. Where'd my middle ruler go? It's buried underneath a whole bunch of other papers. Alright. Let's overshoot and I'll trim back later. Put this over here. I don't have a lot of desk space here to put things. Alright. Then top of the page. Let's line up these corners. There we go. And overshoot a little bit also. Where's it catching? There it goes. Okay. So now, bring this back. Adjust everything. This goes about here. It goes about there. And this goes perfectly lined up there. That'll work. So what do I do next? Do I start drawing the feathers? The guidelines for the feathers so that they can all be in their little like arc areas. Go layer by layer until I get to the top where I can draw the harsh line, cut it, and then cut a red piece to match under it, because I already have the yellow for underneath. And I think what I'm going to do is yellow layer, red layer on top of that, purple layer on top of that, and then the head and... Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do like the talons. I guess they'll go underneath the purple layer, but they won't be the same piece as the red on the feathers. I'll figure that out later. Okay. So let's... I guess the most complex part of the feathers starts right above the head, because that's the part where it like breaks out from the normal arch or arcs, right? Yeah. Sorry, just making sure everything's still going well on stream. Making sure OBS didn't die on me, because it's been flaking lately. This is... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna glue the head to this before I glue anything to the main page. I think that'll be good because this has to be lined up well. And I think I'll be able to have better control of it separately. So how am I doing the feathers? Start with the 3 that come out of the top of the head. Then the 3 immediately above that, not counting the one off to the right. Then figure out the overall arcs and swoops. Then figure out the ones that break out of the top. That seems good. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up pencil lines, I noticed. I definitely want to clean them up before I glue anything down. And I'm not just procrastinating so I don't have to figure out feathers right now. That's totally not what I'm doing. So this goes here. Okay, I've traced out the head, so now I don't need to have this on here the whole time. So we've got one coming out of here, and then 2 out of here. I guess this one follows here. Again, this is something that you're not going to see that well because I'm using a light pencil on a dark paper. Something that I'm going to have trouble seeing unless the light's reflecting the right way. Not the right angle. Needs to be more toward the right. Hey, Vo Machine, how are you? Evo Machine? Welcome. Seems better. Did I make this art? No. So the art you're seeing on screen below my head, that is from Wikipedia. That is the art for a Hanafuda card, a type of Japanese style playing card. I am making a papercraft version of it, and right now I'm working on the purple wings behind the head here. So this specific piece of art is for the December Phoenix card. I've previously made one for every month. This one is a bit tough. I'm gonna have a heck of a time getting these angles right on these feathers. Be taller and skinnier? Maybe. I think that's the problem I'm having. I'm drawing them too fat. There we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, and then we can do the next layer up. That are at pretty much the same angle. How does this one... Oh, it kind of go... I need to start this arc now, I guess. That seems good. Okay, so I need to figure out the arcs of these feathers now. So we're coming from the first feather above the nose, which is here. And we're basically going all the way down to the top of the first talon. I haven't figured out where those are going to be yet. So I'm going to guess. I mean, it looks like it's about halfway down. Like here would be good. And it comes back and then up. Okay, so we need to do here. And then we need to get all the way up to here from here. That seems good. And then there's another one just inside. Okay, then the first set of actual feathers. Like, the main arc of it just follows the same arc I just drew. So it comes down to about here. And then I'll just draw parallel, right? And this needs to go to here. Okay. So that's my guideline, and now I have to draw each individual feather. Okay, so 11 feathers along here. Only 11? Alright, these gotta be pretty wide then. Actually, you know what? Let me... Okay, so from here to... Let me do this so you can see what I'm pointing at. From the low point down here to this point here are 8 feathers, which is about 11 centimeters as I measured it. So that's slightly more than a centimeter wide each. So just use that as a rough guideline for where to start. And then each one goes past and back. This actually reminds me of a piece of art that is hanging in my mother's bedroom right now that I did. Back in, like, middle school art class, we had to draw... Let me point my mic where I'm talking. Sorry. We had to do some still lifes of flowers. So I did some sunflowers. But when I was doing the petals, I got too invested in making them all... I got too invested in the pattern I was doing with... are these pastels now? What medium was it? It must have been pastels or something. Because I stopped following the arc of the petals, and I started just kind of making my own shapes following what I did previously until it became almost exaggerated, and it bugs me every time I see it. But likes that piece of art, so she hung it up, and I'm not gonna try and yuck her yum. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we're gonna have a little more than... I said there were 8 in that distance, in that 11 centimeter distance. We've got 9. So they're a little thinner than they should be, but I think they're fine. Well, actually, by now they should just be arcs. They shouldn't... Okay, I've got to rework this then, because these need to be more out like this. I think this will look better when I Sharpie it. Okay, and then from there it kind of just goes up the... I wanted to call it a horn. It's not a horn. Well, I don't know about phoenixes, but birds generally don't have horns. And actually, you know what? I don't know that I have room for 3 up here. I think I'm only going to put 2. It's got to go up to there, right? No, it's going to go like this. Okay, that'll be good. So then the final feather on there goes like here. It comes up higher than the others. About there. And then from here, we have another swoop that starts here. And this is the swoop with the zigzag in it. This is going to be our top line here. And I want to end about the same level as I'm starting up here, and I want to end about the same level as this horn over here. It's about there. Maybe a little lower than that, because this isn't following the same curve anymore. Yeah, no, that definitely needs to be lower, because we need to go all the way down to here almost. So then the zigzag area is about this wide. So I guess I can draw those feathers. Let me start from up here. Starts from around here. Those are too wide. They are the same width as the feathers below them. Okay. Sorry, the feathers on top of them? I don't know. Layers. Okay, and then from here, how do I do this zigzag? It's kind of zigzag, but everything's swooping downward. And then it starts out at the points between feathers for the first few, but then starts becoming more and more spread. No, it stays the same. The feathers are getting wider. Okay. These seem too wide. I kind of like this abstraction of feathers. Just the zigzag pattern. All right, what do we do with the top here? Oh, it lines up with the feather up here. Okay. Can I do that here? I can. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. So that's going to be my top line. That's the cut line. And that will leave enough room up top for the red layer and then the yellow up top. That's fantastic. Okay. So we've got our fourth feather here. Coming out of the top of that, we've got the one all the way on the right. And that goes to... Okay, it doesn't quite go to where I want it to, but that's fine. Artistic license and all. And then from between 3 and 4 comes this much larger one. Angled slightly more upward. Off the top of the page and then coming down right here. Then we've got a split. Between 2 and 3, we've got one. I don't know that these are making it to the top of the page. Maybe I can bring the top of the page down instead. Move this whole thing up. And between 2 and 1. And then one all the way over here. Alright, so that's the right side done. Did I miss any details? I did not. Those are some sloppy lines. They'll all be fixed with Sharpie. From here, I just have the 2 sections. I have weird bumpy feathers, then the zigzags. That reminds me more of my sunflower. Alright, so where are we over here? So I've got the feathers coming up from here. This one coming up from here, and then this is the top one up here. The top of my line, the top of my page is right here. I left myself some slack to trim away. Let's see. Kind of want to do another arc thing here to give me a guideline. That worked well last time. And then I'm like right here. I'm to up here. Okay. I feel like I should start up top because I started down bottom last time and I had problems with figuring out where they overlap. So if I start up top, this is kind of just a weird circle in the back. That's too wide. Then we can come up from, let me make sure I'm looking at this right. Come up from down here. Oh, I drew this at the wrong corner. That's why. This one starts from here, and this circle is like here. That's too wide. There we go. And then from here, I can just do, the arc goes from the top of the middle layer. So here, that doesn't seem right. That seems too low. What have I done wrong? Maybe these leaves feathers are the wrong sizes. I like them now, so I'm going to keep them like they are, and I'm just going to do this from up here. Okay, which way are the zigzags drooping? Down this way. Okay, good. I can just do like this. And they, for the most part, hit where the feathers are. There we go. That actually fits beautifully. All right, let's cut this out and then ink it. And that'll be it for today. I'm not going to glue anything down today. What do I need to do after that? I need to do the red section up top, the yellow up top, ink them, cut them out, and the two talons, and then start gluing things. Sorry if you heard that. That was a dreadful noise. That was the tip of my blade rubbing against the cutting mat in the wrong direction. go. Looks pretty good. Now I just need to draw the lines. Okay, so the lines where the phoenix head overlaps, I don't draw. The outside lines, I don't draw. It's just the interior lines. Where's my scrap paper? What do I start with? I guess these bottom lines here. You know what? I need a second light. I need to be able to see this stuff. 1 second. Okay, hopefully that should be better. I'll be able to see the lines I'm tracing on top of. Definitely better. hand's starting to get shaky. And that's not good for trying to draw good lines. But I seem to be doing well enough. It's nice to see the super rough pencil lines become much smoother when I'm doing them in Sharpie. Oh my god, it's 8:15 already. Okay, I've been listening to some of this chill music for a while now. I need to look up what game this is from because I don't recognize Anastar City. I don't recognize what game that's from. Anastar Gym. Psychic type Pokemon. But from what game? Kalos. What game was Kalos? Why doesn't Bulbapedia have the game name near the top? Pokemon X and Y, okay. Sorry, that was bugging the hell out of me. Are you doing all the cards in the deck? I am doing one from each month. This is going to be the last one. Hey, Sil, how are you? This one looks so intense. Yeah, this is how far I've gotten after 2 and some number of streams, or almost 2 streams. I've got this. Nothing's glued down yet. And then I'm inking the wings right now. Yeah, this is a lot. I picked one card from each month. And I did it to give the most variety of making sure that I had all of the highest point cards, first of all, then making sure I had one of each ribbon type, and then as many different animals as possible, because that's the most variety overall. Actually, I have all 12 cards that I chose right here out of the 48 cards in the deck. So you might not be able to see these that well. Let me scoot them up here. Move these over a bit so I can fit all 12. and I will have, when I get all of these framed, I actually just got frames for all of them, but when I get all of them framed and hung up, I will be taking pictures and posting them on my Mastodon, kind.social/@fadeoasis. But yeah, these are the 12 months that I chose. It's gonna look so good, yeah. Yeah, it's looking good so far. As I was drawing the Phoenix head, I was super worried with how it was gonna look. And then I cut it out and inked it, and it looks so much more amazing than I thought it would. Honestly, like, and this is what's gonna make the piece for this one. I mean, I need to be careful in these wings as well, but you know, the Phoenix is the center of the art here. Alright, let's continue on this wing. You can't see it, but I've drawn everything in pencil already. Very roughly, but there ain't no way I'm sharpieing without some sort of guideline. I'm not that confident, ever, about anything. So how have you been, Sil? It's been a while. I've been on vacation. How was your holiday? Mine was good. I got to go visit my parents again. I'm not going to see them for a little while now, but it was nice. We played a whole lot of games of Wingspan, which is a board game that my mother and I really like. My mom's getting real good at it too. She's beating me pretty regularly. Not quite evenly one to one, but definitely have to start trying again instead of just going through the motions like I love to do. Wingspan is a perfect game for like just doing things and not caring about what you're doing. And you're just like, ooh, this looks good, I'll put it here, I guess. And then everything just pops off. Or doesn't, and you just get screwed because of the way that the food comes up or the new birds or whatever. I hope my neighbor's slamming doors isn't coming across on the microphone, because they certainly are slamming doors. This part's easy. This is the exact part. Mostly because I drew it to the arc that my hand normally has. Because I wanted to be lazy. And I know if I don't follow the lines, it's not the end of the world here. I just have to mostly aim for the same points. So it looks like I'm just gonna have one more Hanafuda stream. And it's gonna be the first Monday in January. Unfortunate that I won't finish this year-long project within the year, but sometimes it's just how it goes. Where are my feathers now? Oh, here. Okay. Seeing a lot of intersections, and I was trying to figure out which ones needed to be the smooth lines. Almost done. Okay, I may have screwed up. I didn't quite follow my line, which means my zigzag might not line up perfectly. but I'm fixing that. Yeah, I fixed it. That lined up perfectly. How's it look? That looks goddamn beautiful. I just need to erase all the pencil lines. And then next week I'll work on the red line above and then the yellow on top. And the talons or whatever those are supposed to be. And then glue everything down. Should be easy. Alright, let me get the eraser. I guess I can do end of stream stuff because it is 8:30. I do need to go. Coming up on streams. There we go. On Wednesday, New Year's Day, I am doing my streaming anniversary celebration because I started streaming on January 2nd, 2021, which will be 4 years ago. So I'm going to do a very long stream on Wednesday. I have no idea what I'm doing, but previous years I did a multi-day stream where I played all of the Mario Kart tracks across all Mario Kart games. And then last year I did a Mario Kart mini megathlon where I just played all the tracks from Mario Kart 8. But those were still over 3 days and 2 days. New Year's Day doesn't fall, it falls on a Wednesday this year. So I can't really justify taking a whole weekend to play. I mean, I could, but like that disrupts everything. So instead, I'm just going to take 1 day, and I don't know what I'm going to play. It might be backlog games. It might be some cool things that I've been meaning to play on stream. It might be like continue with what I've been doing. I don't know. If you've got suggestions for what you'd like to see me play, let me know. Also, tune into the celebration because there will be prizes of some sort. I've been doing this the last few years too, where I will have a giveaway where the only entry ticket, you buy the entry tickets with channel points, and they're a maximum of 3 per person per day. So don't worry if you haven't been watching long. I have it set up that I think you only need to watch for about 2 hours to be able to get all 3 tickets. So you can do that on the day of. I need to set up those systems again. I don't know what the prizes are. Probably a Steam gift card. I will possibly have gift subs as prizes as well. I don't know. I haven't figured anything out about this yet, as you can tell. I meant to think about it during the holiday, but that didn't happen. What else? So that's going to run from, I have it listed as 10 a.m. Eastern, but that might start at a different time depending on if I wake up later. It is New Year's Day after all. I will be staying up, trying to stay up late the night before. What's coming up later in the week on Friday? Glass is away, so I need to come up with something to play that day as well. That'll be Friday at 6 p.m. And then Sunday is Sunday with Friends, where me and whoever of my friends are available are going to do we're going to play a game. Lately, Heller, Molly, and I have been playing Torchlight 2. We've been having a lot of fun with that, but if other people show up, like we've played Played Up, we've played Don't Starve. Yesterday we played the Anacrusis, so very fun. And then on Monday I will finish up this Phoenix here. Let me bring the whole thing in here. I have this backwards. It's like this. How's this look? You can't see. So if I put the feathers right at the top of the page, maybe a little bit down, goes to there. This will be here. This will be here. There we go. Imagine that all of those little petals are where they need to be. Yeah, I think that looks good. Of course, trim up the edges and everything. Yeah. So, yeah, next week, Monday, I'll be finishing this. Assuming something bad doesn't happen and I'm still able to stream, of course. If you want to help me out, the best thing you can do is follow me on Twitch or subscribe to me on YouTube. Those are both free and they let me know that you're watching. And I very much appreciate that. That's my main motivation for streaming, is having people watch and enjoy their time. If you want to help me out even more, you can tell me, recommend my streams to your friends. If you want to help me out monetarily, maybe don't. I don't know. Maybe go donate to a charity and let me know. But if you really want to, you can subscribe on Twitch. That's like $5. It's $6 now. They changed that a while ago. That'll get you ad-free viewing on Twitch. or like install an ad blocker, but I didn't say that. Yay, inflation, absolutely. Yeah, whatever. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. It is why I stream, so thank you. If you have any suggestions for me, you can let me know here on twitch.tv/FadedOasis in the chat, on YouTube, in any comment on my YouTube, youtube.com/@FadedOasis, or on my Mastodon, kind.social/@FadedOasis. I stream 4 days a week at the first one, I upload all my VODs the day after at the second one, and I post my going live notices on the third one. Thank you again. I appreciate it, and I will see everyone next time. Have a good one.